That for me?
Come on with it.
Sweet.
There you go.
Thanks, man. Have a good one, brother. Y'all know what today is? Tethrd Predator V unboxing day. So we're gonna get this thing unboxed and go put it in the tree and let you know how it does. All right, guys, so we're back up here in the woods. I've got us a tree to test out for the new Predator V from Tethrd. I've been waiting on this platform for a long time, and I've said for a couple years now, I wish that Tethrd would come out with a platform that has an angled front, much like the Cruiser Seeker. And here it is. You can see I've got it attached here, right on the back of my saddle. And this is it. Let me pull this strap off here and kind of give you the scoop on this thing. We'll kind of throw that down over by the tree. But here's the new Predator V. This is a really, really awesome platform. I'm really digging the black powder coat that it has on it. You know, in the past, all those platforms came with that silver anodized finish, and I'd have to do my own paint job. Well, not anymore. This thing has it on it already. It's black powder coated. Give you some close-ups of it here, and right here is that angled front. So just for a little housekeeping, this thing comes in at 3.4 pounds, and you can really tell it. You know, coming from my full-size Cruiser Seeker, this thing is a lot lighter. And also, for your dimensions, you're at 11.8 for your length here. So you got 11.8 inches going this way, and you're at 11.5 going this way, and that's for your widest points there. This thing's also, when it's fully collapsed there, this thing is just 3 inches thick. So it's not very big, and that's gonna go well on the back of your pack. So the Predator V is Tethrd's 5th generation of the Predator platform, hence the V. This thing's gonna have traction tread all the way around it. So I'm sure you can see here, it's got little knobbies all over it that's just gonna give you traction. And those knobs go all the way around this thing, so you've got good side pressure here for when you wanna get on it, and you can bite in with your feet on the sides as well. It's black powder coated, so gone are the days the silver anodized that stick out like a sore thumb, and having to run down to Lowe's or Ace Hardware, grabbing a couple rattle cans and a couple cans of clear coat to DIY your own paint job on it. This black powder coat looks sick. You can see here on the post that it has a slot right there towards the bottom, and that slot is for if you want to use a ring of steps. So imagine you got this on the tree, you've got your cam buckle around or whatever your attach method is, and let's say that you want to get on around the tree. You can attach a ring of steps right here, and that'll give you little squirrel steps all the way around the tree. So Tethrd that was pretty cool of them to think of something like that. With the Predator V, you also have the angled front. This angled front is money. That's something I've really, really enjoyed with other platforms. The platforms that I've used that has an angled front are the Cruiser Seeker and the Trophy Line Onyx. And I'm sure this is gonna be no different. That little bit of an edge right there keeps from biting into your feet. So that's good for your all-day sits or when you just want a little more comfort in the tree. Something else that Tethrd done this year for the Predator was gave you some traction up here on what I call the stomp pad. They call this the tree bracket, but essentially what that does is allows you to use your feet around the platform, and it also gives you some traction up here when you're toe hooking here, so your feet doesn't slide around on this thing. That's a super cool idea, and we'll show some of this when we get on the tree. Another thing I noticed that Tethrd done was put this adjustment knob on here, and this adjustment knob on the bottom has 4 slots in it that makes it perfect for adjusting with your finger. I'm sure you can see that it's easy to twist in and out. You can do it with one finger, tighten it back, loosen it, whatever you need to do. They also put this molly clip on the back, and what that does is allows you, if you have molly webbing on your saddle, and most saddles now do, it allows you just kind of, I'll see if I can do this one-handed. It allows you to put that down in your molly webbing, and now you've got a hands-free attachment going up the tree. So that thing's attached to you. What I used before, and I'm sure you can see it, is this little clip here, and that is from Vital Ground Outdoors. It's that little orange clip. And what that does is you've got the clip here, you attach a clip here on your platform, and then you clip it in. But with this, it's gonna be a lot easier because it's built into it and you just slide it down your molly webbing. So kudos to Tethrd for thinking of that. That's a really cool idea. Something else that they done with this is put a 1/4 inch by 20 thread here on the bottom of the post. And what they market this as is for products that, such as scent elimination. So if you have something that does little foggers or something, I think Wind Scent makes them. The guys over at 4th Arrow, I think they make them. You can screw it in here, and now you've got a little scent-free device on the bottom of your platform. And the last thing is the new strap. They call this the roller cam strap. It's got the Tethrd logo, and then you can see your strap here. So, anxious to get this thing on the tree, see how it does. Another couple things that we're going to be doing is I'm going to show the new KNUSHION from Tethrd. And I think it's like the 2.0 model. It's got the little angled edges on the side so your knees can't separate while you're sitting in the tree. And then I also have my HISS strap that we're going to be doing a review on. So let's get this platform up in the tree and see how it does. All right, so we're up here, and the first thing I can say about this is it feels perfect. I don't know what it is, but the angle feels perfect. I didn't think this angle was as pronounced as what was on the Cruiser Seeker. And I have my concerns about that because in my mind, the bigger the angle, the better. But this thing here feels like it contours perfectly to the arches of my feet. And I'm wearing the Lacrosse Lodestar boots. This thing feels incredible. I don't know what to say other than this thing literally feels like the most comfortable platform I've ever stood on. And I know I've just been up here a couple minutes, but first impressions are stellar. Tethrd, in my opinion, thus far has knocked this thing out of the park. Another thing that you have to watch out for on these platforms is what the traction's like. Because when your platform gets a little slick, say it's rained a little bit or you got the morning dew that's hit it, or your boots are wet from walking in, they can get a little slick. But this thing with its traction, the little knobs for the traction, it's money. It's great. Let's go ahead and go around the tree just a little bit. We'll step up on the stomp pad there. You can see the side pressure there, like it's money. You can turn around here and draw for your weak side shot. Let's go back around to the other side. Use our stomp pad here. Yeah, man. Like, it's stable. It's not going anywhere at all. The size of the platform was another concern of mine. It's quite a bit smaller, so I'm running the regular Cruiser Seeker, and that thing has plenty of room. But so far, just standing on it like this, I feel pretty good. I don't feel like I'm losing anything, really. So you can see I'm putting quite a bit of side pressure on there, and I'm actually taking my weight and pushing against it, and it's not going anywhere. That thing's solid. You can come around this way here, go around the tree, and I'm sure you can see me here, and you could draw and get your shot over here if you needed to. And this is all the way around the tree without a ring of steps. And that's using that stomp pad there on the top. So it handles side pressure really well. It handles traction really well. I'm not missing the size at all of the Cruiser Seeker so far. And I love that it's got these little knobbies here on the insides as well, that you can kind of come in, put your feet into those. And I don't know if you can hear that, but my boots are biting into those traction knobs super hard. So that's another really cool feature, is that it's got the little traction knobs all the way around it here. That's on the sides and on the front. Another new product that we have here, I've got it clipped on the back of my saddle, and that's where this thing lives, is the new KNUSHION from Tethrd. You can see I've just got a little orange Night Eyes carabiner clip right here, and I can take and release it super easy. And a modification that I've done to this was went to Lowe's and got a Night Eyes, like a cinch clip, that tightens as you pull your rope through, and it even came with a rope here. So you can see, you unravel it, unclip that there,
and you throw this around the tree, and you bring it back around, you clip it in, and you cinch it down. So we're gonna strap this to the tree and show you how that works. So we've got it attached to the tree, so now you can literally just plant your feet down in it, and man, this is comfortable. You know, I tried the last Knushion that Tethrd had, the original, and it was really thin. It did a pretty good job, but after a couple hours, it just felt like my knees were fatigued and sore. And with this, it's quite a bit extra padding. I'd say that's 3 inches thick. And these little wings, how it curves out here, it keeps your knees from sliding. So you don't have to worry about your knees coming apart. So you're just sitting here, you're good. You throw your back band on, and this is like sitting in a recliner. And the last thing that we want to show today, and this is nothing new, is the hitch strap, the hang your stuff strap. And you can see that, man, this Tethrd lockdown, it just holds everything. And no, I'm not sponsored by Tethrd. I'm not on their pro staff or anything. I'd love to be, but I'm not. So you're gonna take this around the tree, throw it above your tether. I like running the little orange tab through one of the loops. Get your little clip, put it through one of your loops, hold on to it here, and cinch it down. And now that thing is in there. It's not going anywhere. And you can hang whatever you need to from it. So I hang my backpack here, and I'll usually hang it on the lower one down here. That way it's not in my way for my camera or my shot. I'll hang my quiver here on the side through one of these loops. And then on this side, I'll hang my bow. And I've actually got the clip from Tethrd that you just screw into the little mounting holes on the side of your bow. And it's just a little hook, kind of like what's on the back of the Predator V. And it just hooks straight through these loops, and you don't have to have a bow hook or anything. But for gun season, I also have Tethrd's Fold and Go. So there's how it is. You literally just open it. You can collapse it for transport, open it up, and it fits through these loops here, and you're done. So let me show you how that works, and I will do it on this side here. So we want to loosen this up just a little bit. Push this up through, pull it back down. Now you got a place to hang your gun, and you can hang your bow up here as well. But that little clip that Tethrd offers on their website is money for that. It's so simple. You don't have to bring this with you. You literally just hang your bow through one of these loops. It's so cool. So that's the hitch strap, the Knushion, the Fold and Go. You got your Predator V. We got our lockdown on. This is the Lockdown XL. We also have MVP. You just throw that around you for back support. Throw it through your clip there. And now your money, when it comes to your back band here, you're just sitting here chilling, and this thing holds you so well. This is such a good product. And I have two of them actually. I have another one in here I used to use for my knees, to where I would put it under my knees to keep them from separating apart. But I'm telling you, man, with this new Knushion, I'm not gonna have to fool with that. You don't have to fool with it with the new Knushion because of these little wings that come out on the side. With that, I'm super impressed with the new Predator V. I don't think there's anything that they could have done differently to this. I love it already. I cannot wait to get it in the woods. And that was the last piece of kit that I needed to have all my stuff matching. And I'm one of those guys to where I gotta have matching equipment. Because of the angled front on the platforms, Tethrd didn't have one, and I needed it because I have plantar fasciitis, so my arches and my feet hurt really bad. But hey, they solved it, man, and they come up with their own iteration of a platform with an angled front. So thanks so much, Tethrd. I'm glad that you guys could come out and knock these products out of the park, man. These things are awesome. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you guys like the content. Make sure you like the video, drop some comments below, and subscribe to the channel. So just keep doing what you guys do, and remember, we're coming up on that 500 mark for subscribers. I think I'm at like 442 right now, last I checked. So as soon as we hit that 500 mark, I'm doing a giveaway for the custom gear modification saddle suspenders. So you guys stay tuned for that. Thank you for checking out the channel, and I pray that you all have the best success in the deer woods this year. God bless you guys. Eastern Wild is out.